the news of a second Thar vehicle having met with an accident in less than a week is not shocking according to me, and I will tell you why. I have seen personally that these people, the tourists who drive Thar vehicle, choose the vehicle for a reason. They have a reason, which is they want to make a statement of power and they want to make a statement of their wealth. And I think that is arrogance which is being displayed in their attitude when they drive it and as they drive it. The first incident, which was in South Goa, we saw that vehicle overtaking on the left side in the portion which is the footpath and driving and knocking down the two-wheeler, and in which the police have put not simply a case of rash and negligent driving, but correctly they have booked for an attempt to murder. Apparently that driver of that vehicle was intoxicated, and the intoxication of alcohol, apparently of alcohol, was beyond the permissible limits. The second incident which we learnt of this morning was of another Thar vehicle, now in North Goa, knocking down someone and killing the person, for which they have put a case for culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Apparently this was a private Thar vehicle which was given out to the tourists, and apparently this same vehicle was involved previously in another accident with another tourist. It is not only in relation to tourists driving Thar vehicles, but tourists driving any vehicle, whether it is a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. And this is what I want and I demand from the authorities, that you incorporate a clause in these rental vehicles that if you do not have a license, a valid license for at least 5 years, you should not be given a rental vehicle. Remember, allowing you to drive a vehicle can be a private vehicle, but it is a condition which cannot be challenged by anybody, because that is a condition in your rent a vehicle which you would be giving to the one who is operating it, and you can put it as a reasonable restriction, because I have seen that people who have obtained driving license previous night before leaving for Goa are coming here, and you can see on the road the manner in which these two people in the two-wheelers, the manner in which they drive, you can clearly say these people do not know how to drive. Then they drive a car, and that is what happens. They think they are driving in some highway, everything is a highway. They do not know what are the dangers behind roads in Goa. And this is what happens when they do not know how to maneuver, they do not know how to control, and they do not know how to manage when there is a crowd. So they will plow through the crowd, and this will cause accidents, some of which will become fatal. So one rule which I believe we should enforce is having a period or length of your driving license of minimum 5 years, before which you can be given a rent a car or rent a bike, and I will assure you that these kind of things will not happen. Second, these people who take a drink, alcoholic drink or perhaps drugs, and then think that they are empowered to drive a vehicle, without fail should be put in the lockup. No better place, the best holiday will be there which they will have to spend. Otherwise such kind of people will take away the lives of our Goans or other innocent people who are on the road. I think this is time to make a full stop, otherwise I will have to demand that we have to totally stop and scrap rent a car and rent a bike. But I am not making that demand as of now, because I believe that we can still correct the system if we follow certain sense of discipline. And I think the government of Goa needs to act, and if the government of Goa does not wish to act, then I believe that there is something more, because there would be some kind of a commission which they would be receiving to allow all these illegalities to operate.
तुम्ही पळयतात गोंयकारपण, गोंयकारांचो गोंयकारा खातीर.